Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Albert. You have now entered into our Google Hangout. And this one is simply entitled Much Respect to the Brother Poppy for putting the pressure on him. Now, people, this brother put pressure on a whole nation of people. When I say a whole nation of people, I'm talking about the Zulu nation. Friends and foes had to be exposed and dealt with to deal with a pedophile ring. This brother went on Sonetta TV Saturday and gave his spiel like he always do. That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? Very respectable, because no one that I know personally and can talk to personally has walked a mile in that man's shoes. So, you know, it's only imaginations from other people what they would have done in that situation. But this man showed and proved. He didn't, sit back and say, I should do this and I should do that. He sit down, he figured it out and done it. You know what I'm saying? One double-minded about it. You know what I'm saying? Once he set towards the task, he did it by posting a video on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And proceeding on. He got his hand to the plow. He ain't turning back. That's respectable. You know what I'm saying? You can't disrespect that at all. So to the people that, playing the games on YouTube and in New York City, you know what I'm saying? Stop it. You got to give this man respect for turning against that pedophile ring. You got to. If not, think about it. The people that he's breeding or have bred could end up victimizing your little nephew, niece, your little cousin, right? Or someone in your family. So for this man to come out and attack that organization like that and hit them with truths and call out names and stuff and put his life and reputation on the line, there gotta be respect. You gotta put some respect on that brother's name when you speaking in the streets, right? Everybody else out there Saturday pretty much did as I called out days ahead of time, and even that morning and that night before. The Kemetic reconstructionist was out there, and the conscious community agents. Not saying that they working for the government or whatever, but people, y'all done heard me talk about it a couple of times that the Matrix was a double movie. Well, it became two different franchises, to be exact. It became two different franchises, the Matrix and the Terminator. We see the physical Terminator and Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? And we seen the digital Terminator and Agent Smith, right? So let's look at it, right? The conscious community agents is out here to stop anybody from waking up from the psychological delusion of the conscious community, right? The program, the paradigm that they done built over there. And they did this by way of not talking about Kemetic issues, right? As if they're not Kemetic and Bambaataa is not Kemetic. Kemetic reconstructionists, that is. Kemetic neopagans, right? They didn't speak about that at all. Even the Israelite, right? Tazariak. He said it's like the Roman Catholic system. So he want to blame it on the Roman Catholics and the Christianity to say that they the ones that gave Bambaataa the doctrine of the ideology to do what he did. King Simon mentioned a whole lot of names of systems, not once Kemetic. How you gonna leave Kemetic out when Bambaataa, when he walk around, he got the eye on his head, he got the ankh on his hat, he got all these Kemetic symbols and Kemetic things on it, but now y'all want to get him to the Nation of Islam and say he took his jihada and therefore he a Muslim and he's over there with Farrakhan now, so he's a Muslim. That's a damn lie, right? Now, it would have been nice if all these, you know, conscious community agents, you know what I'm saying, that would give vocalization to bullshit wouldn't have been there. And Sarnetta really did the role of a reporter, you know, what Star does, the one that broke it, the one was standing with the man from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? The man that interviewed him and tried to get great details to bring to the world and not have a press conference for the community, right? I know everybody gonna say, well, he gave the community a chance to speak out and do this and do. You could have did that without Poppy being there. That man needed an interview, a chance to tell his story, go in detail and deal with and talk about the situation. That press conference should have been more of Kemetic people teaching why those things are unlawful in their system. Tazariak would have did good to point out how those things was unlawful in their system. Because we know the Kemetic community, some of them talk that militancy, some of them talk it, right? They might get down too, I don't know. They never got down on me, so I don't know how gangster they is about their militancy, right? But some of them talking. The rest of them said, well, we use the liberal arts and we use scholarship and academic to deal with stuff. But you ain't see none of that. The one brother with the bald head and the beard and the tight shirt showing his muscles and stuff, security dude, he did a pretty good job. He talked about things and he asked better questions than Sarnetta and tried to get to more things from what I've seen. I only seen a part of part 2 so far. I didn't want to get into all the different people that wanted to hog the mic and get on the mic and have something to say. Like I said, he should have left the sideshow circus stuff for another time, or did 2 things: interviewed the brother and really allowed him to sit down, tell his story, put it out there and stuff to make sure the community understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He did it a little bit. He got a chance to talk, but you know, other people there, they got questions, things of that nature. Like he said, he don't mind going on people radio shows, talking to them and stuff. But like I said, another reason you got to put respect on the brother's name, and some people might be mad at it, and I can't understand the mentality myself, but for me being one to do so, but I got to respect it when I see it, that the brother said he was still willing to help Bam out and stand with him if he just came out about what's going on and was seeking help. That was powerful. I mean, to me, I was like, you know, that's when you hear that Jesus on the cross and said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." That's one of those type of soundboard moments where it's like, huh? Powerful, but could I do it? Would I do it? You know, every man got to look at his heart, look in his heart when the time comes. But you know, I respect that too. So just in case the brother Poppy hear this or whatever, I respect that too, brother. And I think that went way over people's head because they really not trying to listen to you. They not really trying to listen to you. You the victim. You trying to tell them what's going on and you trying to talk. But, you know, just a person sitting on the sideline, not hating or nothing like that, you know, because I got issues with these brothers, you know, and what they do. But they not trying to listen to you, brother. They not trying to deal with the situation. They trying to do some cover up themselves. You know, they willing to put pedophilia out there, you know, and have it talked about, you know, people going at it and things of that nature. They didn't have, you know, the guy that got, you know, as he already tell you, polite. They didn't have him out there speaking on it and dealing with this situation. You know what I'm saying? If they really cared about pedophilia and these type of things, they would have brought the cash cow, the most popular face, the most popular guy out, and he would have spoke on it. But if he do that or would have did that, then that's when the York conversation come out. That's where the Bambaataa and York relationship come out. All those things. You know this, Poppy. I mean, if you're going to be a stand-up guy and be a real man about the situation, like I said, I can't do nothing but respect what you did. But at the same time, you know they bullshit. You know that Bambaataa deal with that Kemetic stuff and that, you know, him and York organization, the New Wabians had a relationship and everything. Anybody in this community that say that ain't true, you a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? And you might as well do some molestation and do some stuff and allow other Kemetic people or people from the New Wabian organization with their whole, you know what I'm saying? What is it called? They whole gatekeeper golden child ring go on. Simple as that. You know, no need to go on longer this morning and stuff. I just want to give a brother his respect. And as he gave Star his respect, you got to give him his respect because that man putting his life on the line, you know what I'm saying, and putting himself in a situation that's hot and heated and can get even hotter and even heated. So you got to respect brothers that's walking through that fire like that. And all them people and shaking their heads and all of that stuff. Like I said, you could have said that, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's some photo op stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna watch the rest of this Sarnetta video and see what the bystanders had to say and stuff, you know, and really give a judgment of how I feel about that, you know, and go in on it. But from jump, I'm looking like Tazariak and Irritated Genie, they was like the main two that was supposed to be there to help talk about the situation, deal with the situation. You know, didn't do a good job, you know, and they weren't pointing fingers to where it need to be. So, like I said, when you say cover up, they covering up even more of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? They covering up even more of it. And if Bambaataa was a Muslim, what type of Muslim was he? Was he Nation of Islam? Was he over there with Bashurim? What type of Muslim was he? And still, what about his previous? I can't say previous. I'll be lying. That nigga ran with York. York was a Muslim, a Hebrew Israelite, a black Jew, a Moor, Kemetic. He was any and everything under the sun. That's how shifters do. They shape shift. Oh, I be a little this 1 minute. I kick a little this 1 minute. I do a little this 1 minute. I mean, they gatekeepers. I guess they hold, you know, fort at a lot of different gates. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, people. Y'all know the truth. If Afrika Bambaataa, a person that walks around even to this day, as we know in pictures and stuff and things seen recently of him, wearing the eye Horus and same eye that Polite put on this eye with the makeup. Shaka put both eyes with the makeup, right? And the whom Uncle Tech and this, that Uncle Keck and all the others got the RBG unks and got these unks. You telling me y'all people are not Kemetic, and that would Afrika Bambaataa wear those things, that he's not representing Kemet? Y'all will be a fucking lie too, and y'all just another part of Bambaataa's cover up, because he got so many dynamics to him that got to come out in so many communities that he, as y'all saying now, he could be in the Muslim community and touch some Muslim children. He could be in the Kemetic community and touch some Kemetic children. He rock RBG. He could be with the RBGs with all the brothers that's coming out in hip hop and stuff. If Poppy wouldn't have stood up and spoke, right? He could have been in all these communities, and he could have got him a youngster out of every community. And all you community leaders would have been like, hold up, what you saying? Bambaataa touch you, you a lie, this, that, and the other. To the little children, like you said the other day, everybody always tell the little children, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, go sit your little ass down. You know what I'm saying? And they telling you they've been touched, they've been hurt and stuff. And all y'all admit that's what goes on. Grown-ups don't listen to the children. So every community this brother could have floated around in and got him a victim, the RBGs, every fucking community that's in the conscious community, probably besides the Hebrew Israelites. But they got pictures with them, you know what I'm saying, due to the fact that they dealing with the so-called, I'm going to put that on it, the so-called conscious community that don't want to make people conscious of all his affiliations, all Bambaataa affiliation, the so-called conscious community, because the Hebrew Israelites is in there dealing with Sarnetta, those Sarnetta Hebrew Israelites, then he got an opportunity, if Poppy don't come out, to go in the Hebrew Israelite community or facility, or they bring their children to a facility or whatever, and the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, presents itself. Am I bullshitting the line? I know y'all got comments, things you want to say, but am I bullshitting the line? Every place that man had an opportunity to go in and deal with, he had the opportunity and stuff to deal with somebody's young son. I don't know. Y'all got to talk to him about that. Everybody from the Bronx, as the brother Poppy said, everybody from the Bronx already know about the story of Bambaataa. So at the end of the day, that's what it was, people. Opportunists around. We're going to listen to the opportunists, the ones that came through to get the opportunity to get on camera and say, yeah, I was there and I was this and that. Like I said, everybody, I think Zaza Ali said it also about other issues and stuff. I've been watching a couple of her little joints lately, right? And she talk about the opportunists. You know what I'm saying? Erica Badu say something, everybody and their mama come out feel like they can say something now. Ain't nobody on the front lines when it ain't nobody there but you. When it ain't nobody there but you don't want to be on the lines. But when somebody like Poppy step out and take the hits, the blows, and it's the rag doll for the conversation, then everybody else like, yeah, I support the brother. Yeah, he right. Yeah, he's strong. What about y'all then? Y'all come out later, man. Y'all come through later. You know what I'm saying? From day one, when I heard Star, I went in on the situation. Other media outlets was late. Other countries, community outlets was late. Why? Because they can't talk about it in the proper manner. They can't go in. They don't want to talk about the commit thing. So therefore, they got to pump their brakes. They got to think about it. They got to call a brother up and be like, brother, you know, he got Kemetic tied. Should we go in? Should we not? How should we deal with this? To what degree do we proceed on? To what degree do we fall back? So therefore, they can't give a proper assessment of the situation. See, that's just like the Catholic Church. Come on now. If anything, it's just like Dr. York and the Nubian Afrika Bambaataa. Shit, nigga, put the pressure on them. Put the pressure on them. Poppy willing to do it. You telling me, Tazariak, all that homo stuff you talk about with Kemet and all that and everything, and the Israelites putting Kemet on trial with that and stuff, y'all ain't willing to go down that damn road again? When y'all properly didn't deal with it the first time? Just made a lot of money off of it, right? Now it's time to get back to the community, and y'all ain't trying to get back to the community. Why y'all ain't got the Kemetic people breaking out the texts and the papyruses and all of that stuff and showing how this thing is not good? You saying they didn't answer the questions on the Kemet on trial, all them other brothers and stuff. Tazariak, we know you didn't participate in it. You know what I'm saying? But what the hell, man? I'm gone, man. I gotta start my day off with something else. I got this in. Now it's time to, you know, switch to something else, deal with something else. And like I said, I gotta watch the rest of this video. But man, I just see this as people being opportunists, man. They just coming through to get their face seen on a big time controversial issue, you know, and try to say, you know, it's wrong, this and that and everything. Ain't nobody dropped no personal information about my mother, my sister, my cousin, my brother. Like this man, he giving his personal testimonies, and the honest God truth finna happen in all our families. You know what I'm saying? And it happened in all our families. Even if, you know what I'm saying, you really look at it, 13, 14-year-old sister get pregnant by a 17, you know what I'm saying, 18-year-old, a statutory rape nowadays. Still, you're going to get put in that pedophilia book. Damn near grown out here trying to sleep with babies. Barely teens, 13, barely teens, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. And what about the shit in the Hebrew Israelite community, Tazariak? Mighty Hebrew. What about that? What about GMS and stuff? See, y'all ain't try to put people that may be most definitely pedophiles or on the road to pedophilia on the table. Y'all did a weak ass production from what I've seen and heard so far. Maybe y'all got other footage. Maybe after y'all walk to the spot, this and that. So I guess I gotta Weak ass footage so far. That's why y'all, I guess that's why y'all ain't do it live or whatever. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch. Y'all got my attention. I want to see what you did. I want to see what y'all had to say. You know what I'm saying? So, with that said, see who put their life on the line. Who pushed the envelope. Who putting pressure on them. Peace.